Have you ever heard someone say, "Don't judge me"? In our culture, those three words are used to shut down almost any moral conversation. But when Jesus said, "Do not judge," he didn't mean ignore sin or abandon discernment. He meant something far deeper. Let's discover what it really means to see clearly. Matthew 7:1 begins with, "Do not judge, or you too will be judged." Many stop there, but Jesus didn't. He wasn't forbidding all judgment. He was condemning hypocritical, self-righteous judgment. The Pharisees were experts at pointing out others' sins while ignoring their own. Jesus exposes that spirit and calls it out. The Greek word used here for judge, krino, can mean to evaluate, condemn, or pass sentence. Jesus isn't prohibiting wise evaluation. After all, in verse 6 he immediately tells us not to cast pearls before swine, which requires discernment. He is prohibiting harsh, condemning judgment that elevates self and tears others down. Romans 14:10. Why do you judge your brother? For we will all stand before God's judgment seat. Then Jesus paints a vivid picture. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye, but pay no attention to the plank in your own? Imagine it, a man with a log sticking out of his eye trying to perform delicate surgery on someone else's speck. It's ridiculous, and that's the point. Hypocritical judgment blinds us to our own need for grace. Jesus doesn't say, ignore the speck. He says first remove the plank from your own eye, then you will see clearly to help your brother. True love doesn't overlook sin, it helps restore. But restoration must always start with humility. Galatians 6:1. If someone is caught in a sin, you who live by the Spirit should restore that person gently, but watch yourselves or you also may be tempted. Finally, Jesus warns, do not give dogs what is sacred, do not throw your pearls to pigs. In other words, discernment is necessary. Some will reject truth, trample it underfoot, and even turn against you. We are called to be discerning stewards of truth, sharing faithfully but wisely with humility and prayer. Proverbs 9:8. Do not rebuke mockers or they will hate you, rebuke the wise and they will love you. So what does this mean for us today? It means we must hold two truths in tension. We must not be judgmental, but we must also not be naive. We are called to humility, not hypocrisy, to discernment, not harsh condemnation. The key is this: am I examining my own heart before confronting another? Am I motivated by love and restoration, or by pride and criticism? So here's the challenge. Before you confront someone else's sin, ask God to show you the plank in your own eye. Confess it, repent of it. Then, if God leads you, gently help your brother or sister. And when you encounter someone who tramples truth, don't waste your pearls. Pray for them, love them, but don't cast God's treasures into the mud. This week ask God to give you eyes that see clearly, eyes that are humble, discerning, and full of grace. Because when you see clearly, you can love deeply and point others to the only judge who saves, Jesus Christ.